Okay, it should be working now. Everything should be working now. I did not realize that Twitch was like deciding to not be cooperative with my bitrate. It is still being very unstable, so I'm gonna have to see if Twitch is gonna be working at all. Okay, so hello, and welcome to City 17. I mean, welcome to GregTech New Horizons. Um, we have the fun stuff. Okay, right. It's been a moment. GregTech New Horizons. So if you don't know, GregTech New Horizons is a very infamous mod pack that is likes to have some difficulty in it. There is very elaborate tech trees. Uh, you require tools to make a lot of things, like say, like this backpack, or I'll just do this backpack requires woven cotton. Woven cotton requires cotton and string. Cotton is plant that you need to get. Uh, there's better things like oak drawers that require a saw, which requires a saw blade, which requires an ore and a file. If it's a flip through, then this requires plates, which requires hammer. Yeah, GregTech New Horizons. Anyways, it is proceeding to turn night, as that's awesome. I don't remember what I was trying to do last time. I think I was also trying to work towards iron and actually making better tools. This flint pickaxe is not going to be doing too swell. Mining level is stone, and right, I need to look for ore veins. That was the thing. So, in Galactic New Horizons, luckily, there is a system where you can see ore veins. Yeah, I got away from my sleep. Yeah, they have a you can somewhat see ore veins, so it'll tell you about ore vein systems, but you have to first discover them. And the fun thing is that if you do GT ore veins by the chunk system, you can actually see the center of the chunks right there, as well as where the ore vein should be around. Very useful. I also hope I'm hoping that this stream is working right now because it for some reason it's saying that's offline, even though on Twitch it says it works. So you gotta love it. Gotta love when Restream decides to be a pain in the butt sometimes. Anyways, oh, coal. I need coal. Okay, so it is working. That's good. Good. Anyways, my main entire goal of today is to literally just reach at least the steam age. Now this is a coal vein. But, actually a lot of coal veins, because I got basaltic, coal, there's tin, iron, gold, oil sands. So I'm gonna try and reach the steam age, which is like once we get to here, like once we make a coal boiler, then that literally is just the point of the steam age, and where I have to start working towards progressing toward progressing towards more of like just getting mass amounts of resources for like iron and stuff like that. Okay, so I've been in here. So it's this one. Also, let me I prefer to not have my view mode as like mostly hidden, and I just can show it if I really need to see it. So very useful. Oh, another cold vein and lignite. Gotta love it. One of the ore veins I do need to look for, as well as, iron vein, I need, there's a redstone vein, so that is nice. Um, hmm. Gotta think about, what ore veins I need. Uh, there is tin. We got gold, iron, coal, redstone. That is another tin vein right there. Getting pretty lucky with the tin veins, though, which is, good. 'Cause I'm going to need a decent amount of tin. Oh, tin vein right there. Uh, oh yeah, there's like one thing I wish that GTNH would be, tool stations won't require an actual I don't need a tool station for making tool repairs. Because whenever this matic is gonna break, then it's going to then be annoying. Oh, speaking of uh tools, I do need to upgrade my pickaxe to the point where I can actually get copper. Um, Actually, that is one thing I should probably focus on before getting to Steam Age is, multi-block goals. Here we go. This is basically the smeltery quest. I need to make a lot of parts for the smeltery because it is, very important. And I need a lot of clay, a lot of, appetite. Can't remember what, appetite, gives, mainly. But I know it's gonna probably be used in the future. You're just gonna have to... I also need to grab, like, all of these crops around because, we have Pam's Harvest Craft and GregTech New Horizons. The issue of Pam's Harvest Craft, well, the issue about GregTech New Horizons is that they have Spice of Life. Spice of Life is a mod where, you basically... Oh, okay, there you go. Basically, Spice of Life, requires you to vary up your foods to actually, get, like, basically just vary up your foods so it doesn't, like, get debuffed. So, like, I think, yeah, as you can see, this delighted meal, I'm losing hunger bars that I could have gotten out of rather than what I couldn't gotten by without Spice of Life. That is sadly what I have to deal with, but I do want to say though, GregTech New Horizons is, don't have to deal with that issue, which is awesome. Not GregTech, I mean Blightfall. I don't have to deal with the issue with, Blightfall, the style of, not Pam's Harvest, Spice of Life. So, Blightfall is also a fun mod pack. Recommend, if you really want to, recommend you try it if you really want to get into, like, some older mod packs. So, Blightfall, the idea of Blightfall is that, ooh, soapstone. Practically useless for now, but, Blightfall is a mod pack that is surrounded by, it's like a Thaumcraft mod pack, basically. Your entire goal is that you need to cleanse the, world out of all of its, I prefer to not mine in that area. That sheep just died. I have a redstone vein? I'll do it right here because I can actually, not get boiled by lava. Oh yeah, I can actually start mining a bit of iron ore. Just because I have the, enchant. Not the enchant, I mean the, mod upgrade thing. I think I got redstone ore vein. Hold on, let me move this torch. Because I would like to actually see. Very useful. And also, I would like to also remind you about GregTech New Horizons' best feature ever. Infernal mobs. Woohoo. You gotta love it. Infernal mobs basically turns every single mob and scales it up by 50 billion% of difficulty. It's not fun, and it's not easy at the same time. So, I I prefer to actually not go down there, actually. You know what? I have run out of torches, and I'm going to be using that as an excuse to not go down there. It's also turning night. But, yeah, not going down there. That sounds like it's full of skeletons. I prefer not to deal with skeletons. Also, nice thing about Spice of Life is that, it gives you extra, HP when, like, you eat actual food and stuff like that. It is very useful. I also gotta stop running because that is not good for, my hunger situation. Okay. Uh, so I should probably start focusing on actually getting, things for, actually focus on getting more of the, things on... Okay, if I can stop jumping my words. I gotta focus on actually getting a smeltery. Smeltery is gonna be important #1 thing I need to look into. Stone. Right. Where is my clay dust? Right, now I remember. I already... Did I make it yet? No, I don't believe so. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to need a lot of these. So first of all, I need like at least 4 stacks for making 1 stack of... Okay, 8 stacks. Because yeah, you only make 16 clay dust out of a stack, which is not fun. I forget that this is flint that I'm dealing with because I'm dealing with flint, so it's basically gonna be worse, worse materials. Than, you know, the gracious, iron that I could have gotten, like, from here. Because if I put this in pure iron dust, then I can actually... don't need this. Crushed iron ore. Hmm. Oh, I prefer to not actually do that then. I prefer to deal with the impure stuff rather than breaking that. Yeah, look, iron ingot. And I have 2 iron ingot out of needing many. It's not fun. Okay. Yeah. Sadly, since this is using flint, it only has like, you know, 12,000 durability, which gets obliterated, as you can see, by half a stack. It also is like depleting my flint storage, which I need a decent amount of. I don't think I have anything in there, so I'll just have to get more. And I think I need like 82. So 82 minus 64 is gonna be 18. And I also gotta add plus minus a bit more because that's only just for the quest part and not the actual main amount that I really do need. So that's fun. I just gotta wait for this stone to actually get processed. Okay. This is what I'm gonna do to speed things up. Because I'm gonna need a lot. Now, speed things up. I'm gonna need a lot of stone, especially if I'm gonna be making clay like this way. I hate how slow this takes. And can't you wait till you until like later in GregTech New Horizons and you trying to make steel is gonna be a nightmare. So basically the main way of making steel is through a brick blast furnace, which a brick blast furnace is already a fun recipe because you require fire bricks and all that stuff, which like you need like 1,008 clay to actually make a single thing. But if I go through and find the steel recipe, these. Okay, there you go. As you can see, 240 seconds. 240 seconds, does it run like 2.5 minutes, I believe. That's 2.5 minutes of just waiting around just to get a single thing of, a single thing. Steel. Don't you love that? Isn't that so awesome? So cool? So whimsy? I also ran out of clay again. I'm about to go to the local river and do what the Environmental Protection Agency doesn't want me to do. It's only a suggestion though. Look, their rules are only just suggestions to me. They don't exist in this world, so I can blow them up anyway. I don't even know why there's, you know, I guess just biomes or plenty adds extra types of grass. Like, I don't know why there's shrubs and all that stuff. It's like, it's just environmental. And I cannot run because I do not want to deal with hunger. I don't even know if I've already depleted all the clay in this area because I think I may have. I think I did. Alright, there's a river over there. Um, River is right there, so. Okay, it's going all the way in that direction. I gotta hope that the sun doesn't go down that quickly. Because I don't want to deal with infernal mobs. Sadly, there's gonna be like moments where like it goes into like this I just call it the blood moon because it's probably what it is actually. Where I can't sleep and I have to deal with the 3,000 mobs that proceeds to spawn. So luckily, I can do the epic moment of just saying, I don't like the cut of this man's jib, and just leave them to despawn. And it works. Most of the time. There's gonna be times where it's gonna be like, oh, but you passed me, so I'm going to teleport you back to this area and blow you up. Have I told you that infernal mobs can teleport you back or teleport you around to intentionally screw you over? It's fun. Very fun. Especially when you're trying to do things and then a random mob has like this teleporting modifier and then immediately teleports you into them, killing you while also basically causing many of your items to disappear because some other mob decides to blow up at the same time. And then you have to start from summon from scratch again. Make a new pickaxe. Sometimes, if you're in certain stages, it's not easy to make said pickaxe. I think I gotta figure out about, what I have to do in the future is basically just look into getting, I don't know if I should try and, like, just grab the, I don't know. I'm tempted to grab the iron pickaxe head that the quest gives, but also I'm like very hesitant on that because mainly, I'm gonna have to actually supply that pickaxe with iron, and I don't have any of that. Even though once I get the iron, I will be able to make mass amounts of it. Only issue is when you first get into that, and then it immediately breaks. Also, this is an insane... That's an insane area right there. I think this will help satiate my need for clay, and I'm flooding the hole. Bam. Bam. There we go. No more water. I hate when I try and mine things and then water goes in. Oh, I'm like out of storage now. Oh, it needs stone dust. I'm not at the point where I require stone dust. Oh, modifier. Out of storage again. I don't need the singular oak plank nor stone dust. Okay, there you go. Ta-da, ta-dunk. That's actually an insane area that was full of clay. I have to go all the way back to my base. I'm using up a lot of food as well, so that's sad. Actually, one thing I start figuring out or just focusing on is literally just making food. Because I can't eat the same thing 24/7 because of spice of life. Look, you gotta love spice of life sometimes. Gives you the most greatest moments of like, hey, you can't eat this anymore. You've eaten this too many times. But then you also get the nutrition chart, which gives you buffs if you actually fill out the nutrition. Which is useful in its own way, but also not in the same time sometimes. Alright. I now have a couple pieces of clay. Going to now then turn this clay dust. Oh, 82? Dude. At this point, I'm just gonna make another stack. I'm just gonna make another stack. There you go, stack and 32. That's... I don't know if I should make 3 stacks, because then I believe making grout requires water buckets, and that's just already a pain. I wish I don't have that much gravel anymore. You know, it's probably a good idea. Let's not make anything more out of that, because I don't have that much gravel. I also need to... Why do I got water breathing as an enchant? Alright! Well, time to make another crafting table. Okay, there we go. What I wanted to do was that, not the other thing. Oh, time to go to my local pond to remove the entire water. Because I can. Oh yeah. Okay. First of all, I need water bucket. I'm also just gonna favorite this recipe because I'm gonna need to use a lot. And since I don't have a forestry, since I don't have forestry, one of the forestry stuff, I can't exactly easily make, the grout that way. So I'm going to need a lot of this grout. This is gonna be the fun part. Look, at least there's a decent amount of water, so I don't need to go out anywhere to actually... like, I don't need to go out far, which is very nice. Though, sooner or later, I'm probably gonna run out of gravel. But hey, there's gravel in this area. So, most likely it'll be sand. Alright, I don't know where my water went, but okay. I don't know where the water went, but it is what it is. Look, I just need the grout. I just need grout. Even though this is excruciatingly long and painful, because it has to be. Gotta love that GregTech New Horizons drag on to 50 billion years. Gotta love that I'm not even done with all my clay. There's the fun part where I just start willy-nilly trying to find whatever water source I can grab. Because as you can see, GregTech New Horizons does not have any renewable water. You can't duplicate water as you can in normal versions. So that's the fun thing. Yippee! Another thing of grout as I remove an entire lake. This is like more of like a pond, actually. Anyways, this is just gonna be a moment. Yeah, there goes my gravel. Didn't I say that I was gonna run out of gravel before I ran out of everything else? So firstly, I'm lucky that there's like gravel everywhere over here. So the only issue is going to be trying to figure out about if I have enough sand, which I probably don't. Wish I had a what was it, a harvester, I believe. Basically, it's the shovel. Tinker's shovel variant. Very useful, basically. It's a very useful tool, though. Allows you to mine a 3x3 of any type of water. Not water, I mean like, what is it? Silts, you know, dirt, gravel, sand, you know, stuff like that. Okay, there is still some water left. Like, I expanded this out a bit more, so I wasn't sure if that was just gonna be that top layer and that was it. So I'm glad that wasn't that. I am running out of gravel again. I don't know how long I'm gonna have until... I don't know, I may be able to actually use up all the clay that I have. I don't know. I'll have to see. Gotta stop getting stuck in the water. And that's gonna be 3 stacks And like, how did it do that? I grabbed the water. Okay, there's 3 stacks. And I'm out of everything else. I'm out of sand, I'm out of gravel, I'm out of clay dust. So luckily I could just put stone into there and get seared brick so I can expand it through that way rather than keep building more and more grout. So gotta love Tinker's contract allowing you to do that. Which is really, really nice. Wooden farm brick, which I have right here. Just wish I could just shift click this. Balance that, and oh, we actually did get enough. Okay. How much? Ooh, we have actually a decent amount of creosote. I thought that we're gonna run out, because this is basically good fuel for a early more like, this isn't good early, like, I don't know, early game fuel system, I'd say. Yes, I know, but I want to know, I don't remember the bucket recipe. Bucket. Oh, I want unfired. There we go. Clay dust. Never mind. I don't want to deal with that. So, seared brick. Uh, this does want me to make 28 seared bricks. I don't think, yeah, you can't use chisel to actually turn seared stone into seared bricks. Oh, you're also gonna need, like, to go to the nearest pond and also eliminate that as well, so that's fun. So let's see, 28, we're gonna divide that by 2, so that's 14, because that's like, and then times that by 8, I believe? No, that's not right. So, no, it's just gonna be 28 divided by, no, it's 14 divided by 8. No, I'm just being stupid. Okay, so you need, it's 14. 14 times 8. That's right. It is 112. 112! Not any whatever the hell I was thinking of. I'm also gonna have to wait through all of this to be made because, GTNH. Oh, just quest book. So technically, I really don't need to worry about that. Also, this is a rubber tree right here, which is actually perfect. I'm gonna need a lot of rubber wood or get, not rubber wood, I mean just rubber in general. Or I'm just going to need, I'm also going to need, gravel. But, I'm going to need rubber or I'm going to need slime from the slime trees. The only issue about slime trees is that you're gonna need a extractor, I believe. Because slime trees get, drop slime, congealed slime, which then if you want to make a slime ball, you need to then turn that from a congealed green slime to slime balls to extractor, which is, fun. So, I really don't care if I just wait around for that. I do need to actually collect more, gravel, so while that cook, I can go out and grab more gravel. Should also probably start thinking of what I was thinking about something about actually, like, if I want to make some type of like nice build for my base, because I prefer to not make it look like not make it look like it's just halls of caves and that's it. So I thought about it, and there was the little dwarf cave that I was like talking about earlier. But I also thought about it more. I was thinking, what if I literally just turn it into like Aperture Science type of thing where like I make a part of the thing, I make, like a fire like build of the cave, but then there's just gonna be once I'm done with like say Steam Age or like a room for all the Steam stuff, I just close off the room. I block it off and then go make a new room for all that stuff. It makes it look like I'm progressing and like I'm like it's more of like, it makes it look like it never happened and it's all just new modern stuff, and then once you go through like the condemned rooms, it then actually shows like old rooms with old technology and stuff like that. I don't know, I just thought it'd be fun to do. I have to figure it out more when I actually start working towards making an actual base design. So that's probably something I should probably think about now because, you know, this is what's going to be the base, and I should probably start working on making the materials for that now rather than later. Uh, so I'm gonna need 2 flint. Gonna need 8 wood. I do need that. This. There. Luckily, you can do it like this. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna actually just put like all of my other stuff that's there. I actually wanted to look at that. I can't remember what that amethyst cave was. I think I do need a forge hammer though. Actually, let's see. Oh, I can make an amethyst hammer through that. I may actually do that because, you know, I can actually get amethyst hammer pretty early on. That will also allow me to, I believe it was this one over here. But that would also allow me to get, what is it? I'm forgetting the name now. It would just allow me to also like progress a bit without dealing too much with using up iron. No, was it the redstone? Maybe in the redstone area. I can't remember which mine it was. But I know it's one of these areas. I think it's this one. Maybe. Perchance. I think it might be this one. Because then there's all these mobs. No, it's not. It's one of these areas. I found it. It's the iron that's over there. Yeah, it's this direction. From opposite from everything else, not the other side. Okay. So glad I established that. I need to walk all the way over there, not run, because I'm basically have absolutely no hunger, no food, and no nothing. Oh, don't know why that spooked me, but this sword is not doing too well, by the way. I may want to try and make that, oh, I didn't even realize, hello, I didn't even realize someone was in chat. Hello, as you can see, I'm Gregging it up right now. I'm trying to find where that mine was. It's right here. I'm just being blind. Yes and no. There's some Gregging happening. I have still at Stone Age. There's not really much going on right now. It's more of just I'm trying to get basic materials as well as I remember that this is an area that I can go grab so I can get myself a hammer. So I actually expand this area out so I can actually utilize the amethyst, because I believe it's just hammer, but I mean, it's still useful because then I don't have to deal with that as an iron usage. I'm basically currently trying to work towards actually getting a smeltery because it's slightly useful, I'd say. I mean, just a bit. It's not like it's like very essential smeltery. Smeltery systems are not essential for like the entire run. Okay, though, 56 amethyst, it will be good for hammer. Yeah, I'm almost done with that. I also got coke oven, which is I really don't need to turn this into charcoal anymore, actually. Since I found some coal mines. But I can actually now turn these into hammer. Even though this is technically the point where I don't exactly need to use this right now. I also got the most of the modern texture pack, so everything looks more fancy. Let's see. So yeah, it wants me to just get 72 iron. There's also the redstone quest, copper, tin to make bronze. What was this one? Zinc. Yeah. I don't think I have. I think I found some zinc somewhere. I just don't actually have the material to actually mine it because I'm still. I can only mine copper right now for my flint pickaxe. And that's how I'm gonna start things off of. I love early game GregTech. All this stuff actually went in GregTech was like in LV and getting closer to MV, and then I just decided to say, you know what? This would be better if I streamed it. Cause then, cause then other people can yell at me saying, hey, this is what you're supposed to do, not random pipe spam 50 billion, and then immediately crashes the game. Actually, I haven't done that yet. Oh, time to break my time to break the Environmental Protection Agency's regulation and guidelines. Draining an entire draining an entire no, no, get away. New Horizons is a fun mod pack, I'd say. You just have to get used to the Gregification. Um, just takes a while. Basically, it just takes a while, and you're gonna have to get used to dealing with very fun tech trees. Oh, you said you're HHV, so I probably guess that you've done the tech tree system before. That's also all of the water there. That's a rip. I need to make a what is it? I can't remember. A water tank. Okay, this requires iron rods and slime. Okay, that's not of a bad recipe. Oh, okay. Glad add that. I should probably run, actually. I don't have that much food, but I actually really do need to run. HV circuits automatically semi-guard. I mean, at least they're a start. Look, everything starts somewhere. At least it works, because sad thing about early game GregTech is that you can't exactly automate stuff until like you get to MV, HV, I believe. And that's when you actually start to make some basic automation. But there is still a point where there's also a point where like you don't see me, don't see me. Um Automation is awesome, especially in these tech packs. Also, I think has create. Oh, I have a couple things to say about create mod. I think my main complaint about the create mod is that it's overused. There's too many mod packs that has create, and like every tech mod pack has create. I think it's just kind of overused at this point. Oh yeah, and it's also like create is actually insanely buggy, which is something that I was informed about. Yo, yeah, don't get me wrong that the create mod is like, it's a fun mod. Don't get me wrong about that, but I do feel that it kinda gets to a point of, yeah, so this is like everywhere now. Oh yeah, GregTech New Horizons has the funny infernal mobs. So that's going to be interesting when you're dealing with nighttime things. Because sometimes mobs just decide, oh, that's the wrong thing. Mobs just decide to say, today is not your, lucky day that you want to go outside. And then they proceed to immediately one-shot you. Or teleport you out and then one-shot you. Though, hopefully, I have enough to make a basic smeltery system without being... I would like to actually have, like, multiple, faucets. But I'm not sure, because this questline wants me to do multiple seared bricks, like 24. Generally don't play packs of... Reasonable. Skyblock packs do have their own little charm to them. I remember there was like a video somewhere. I can't remember what the channel was, but like they did GregTech New Horizons, but with like literally nothing. Like not even like a spawn platform. It was like just a void world. It was really interesting, but also it's like, why would you do why would you do that to yourself? Not Garden of Grind, it was like it was actually in GregTech New Horizons. It was a void world. I probably don't want to go in that direction because I can see in the minimap that's like death ahead of me. Yeah, I believe what the person did to actually progress was to literally fall to the void and die as many times as they can just to actually progress. It was it took them forever to actually, get to a point of they can actually get into the basic GregTech stuff. Now, I don't know why people would subject themselves to do that specifically. I mean, already GregTech is a fun one, but that's already a fun flavor that you want to do. Yeah, I would think it was, don't think they had the greatest of time. What is Weird Faucet? That one. Like, every single mod pack always wants to do their own flavor of seared faucet. Okay. And I need to move these, which Then required smeltery drain. Okay. And then casting basin. Alright. Now I'm just gonna start this over here. I'm gonna try and make a base that is decently nice looking. The only issue is that that's not gonna be right now because I just don't have the resources nor the utility to make that stuff right now. So one day I would like to actually make a nice little base that isn't just uh-oh. Um a lot of people told me nice. I'm alright at base making. I gotta like still figure out a couple things. Okay. I gotta figure out some design ideas and stuff like that. It takes me a moment. I'm missing like 4 pieces. I believe you can do it like this. Well, I do want to say is that don't forget that you are your own worst critic. So people may say it looks good, but then you say that it doesn't look good. But sometimes, you always gotta remember that you are your own worst critic. You judge the most out of your own work rather than of others. That's always an important thing to remember. And there is life lessons with Under. Merry Christmas. It's like what is it? Trying to get over like recording and you like have the thing of you hate your own voice. Like that's the stuff that you're just gonna have to get over or you're gonna have to set yourself in that mindset. Gotta do regular. There we go. I can't believe it's already Christmas time already. It's December. I feel like this year has flown by. But that's also I've said that for like many times for like the past many years now as well. 2024, 2023, 2022, everything past 2020 basically. I don't know, maybe it's just because of the change of 2020, it's now things feel different. And people are still getting that feeling, even back when they're back when, all that happened. Oh yeah, I can't wait for Christmas though, 'cause you gotta love Christmas. It's always the festive cheer. It's the age to be just the season to be jolly, fa la la la. Gotta be jolly posting. 'Cause, I really like Christmas because it's also like not only it's just, you know, but like it's also just a fun season, but also it's just I don't know, Christmas is like has that charm to it. Like, that hopeful charm, everyone's happy and all that stuff, and then, it just it's infectious. It's like it was funny because one of my family members uh I was joking around with one of my family members is like, "Oh, you don't have the Christmas tree up already on the 1st of December or just like specifically in what is it? In Thanksgiving?" It was just funny. So, I now need to get cotton. I don't remember if I can get cotton through. I don't remember if I can get seeds by just breaking grass. I have to probably look around for cotton plants. Cause I need gloves. Lava gloves are like really important and that requires so much woven cotton. That's gonna be fun. I also need to actually look around for other things as well, or vein specifically, but that requires me mining down and not looking for cotton seeds. It was a knife. That was the thing that you get seeds out. Can't remember. Where is that part of the knife? I remember. It's also turning night, so I cannot stay out here when it turns night. Infernal mobs might be hated. Extra layer difficulty, but also a bit too much difficulty, as it instantly annihilates you the second that you get a chance. It's, that is not too jolly, ain't it? I really cannot remember if I can get these from breaking grass. I just can't remember for the life of me. The only issue if I am actually unable to get, cotton seeds from that, that means I'm gonna have to look around and look for, cotton seeds. First of all, I actually want to do that, and now cotton. That quest. That's literally right there. Awesome. Now, where can I get cotton seed? I cannot remember for the life of me. I do need these though. These are Pam and Harvest Craft, like little. They're basically just they drop the food basically. Very important because I do need them to get every single crop of Pam's Harvest Craft. And if you have ever heard of the Spice of Life mod, basically, it requires you to have a variety of foods that you need to eat rather than a single food, which is a bit of a pain, but it does give you extra health if you do that. So that is one of the pluses about it. I gotta figure out where Cotton is at. Cotton, where are you? Where are you? Really, I need to find it really quickly. Look, the one thing I do say about Spice of Life is that I'm glad it's not as bad as it is in Blightfall. Because I did not like when Blightfall's version of Spice of Life was just like every couple meals, and then you have to switch your food because it immediately just runs out. Like, cause it runs like you lose all of your hunger points for that. Now I do say that like it is understandable if like in certain mod packs want to make it difficulty and add Spice of Life in that, but it's also just you. It's important to find the balance in Spice of Life. Hog carrot. Eat that for. Then can I? What is this used for? Oh, it's actual carrots. Okay, I'll grab that. That's food. I'm going to need food. It is like slightly important to have food. Especially I'm like running out of delighted meals. I don't know why, but sometimes in like you can just find like big meals in the chest. Also, that's a rare sheep. Like big meals in chests that like give like what was it superior bacon or epic bacon? That's what it's called. Like epic bacon in chests or like delighted meals in chests, and I just don't know why. Don't know why. Also, why is there so many mobs in this area? There, I think that's why, because there's a cave. Oh, run. Yeah, I don't. I do not fancy seeing you there, and I prefer to be at a 500. I prefer to have a restraining order. Be gone. Stay away. I prefer to actually live. I have been lucky to not have any deaths yet. That is an area I do not want to go to. Uh, yeah, I don't want to go for, what was it, the Crimson Cult or whatever it was called. No bueno. So, I found actually a couple of those peak sheep, so, you know, maybe it is some type of good luck. I think I've like found, that's like my second or third sheep that I found for that was pink. But I need cotton. Where is cotton plant? And of course, all these chestnuts have not grown, so I can't. Well, very lucky apple. But of course, those chestnuts haven't grown, so I can't mine them. Uh, this is a slight predicament that I am in. I cannot find cotton, and that is like slightly important if I actually want to handle lava buckets. Because one thing about GregTech New Horizons is that you can't hold lava, and not you. But you cannot hold lava in your like you cannot hold lava in your inventory without holding it in your main hand or offhand, without and also without lava gloves. I don't know why specifically they intentionally added that in there, but they just did, and now I have to deal with the consequences of holding lava in my inventory without any lava gloves. And I prefer to not get melted alive. The only issue is that I need to make lava gloves, I need cotton. And you can see how that is currently going. I remember playing this before, and like I found cotton pretty decently, and then I was able to make myself a little like cotton farm. Now it's like being forever in pain to try and find cotton. And I actually need to watch out with the sun because, oh, right there. Our technology is a good mod pack. Holding it. I believe it's the same thing in GregTech New Horizons as it is in Star Technology. I believe the idea of Star Technology is that it's also like a newer Skyblock version of GregTech New Horizons. Because yeah, it's primarily just, GregTech New Horizons, but why have an alley? Yeah, because I believe it's just Skyblock GregTech New Horizons, in some cases, or most cases. Also, as you can see, Spice of Life is currently acting upon my consumption. They, though I do believe that GregTech New Horizons does the same thing about ingots. I do think that I do think that Star Technology is a bit easier though. Yeah, like I do think of that too. Cause there's just a couple of things in GTNH that you have to deal with, like, Spice of Life. Okay, I need to get back home quickly because I prefer to. There goes my sword. Currently get A2 and EV. New Horizons. I do know you can get A2. I just don't remember. Uh, yeah, because IV. No, might be HV. Hold on, I need to get back to the base before I get annihilated by 300 mobs. Ooh. Okay, block of steel. That's Awesome. Random casual block of steel as well as there's a witch spawner over there. Actually, there we go. That's like a good resource farm right there. Get like cursed earth and cursed earth with also witch spawner and then there you go, free mobs. Oh yeah, block is I don't know what's with the loot pools of GregTech New Horizons and chests, because they like get kind of they do get kind of like crazy with some of the stuff. Like you can get like 32 epic bacon and stuff like that, and it's like I don't know, I feel like that would be slightly overpowered. Okay, now where is A2? I know somewhere in here. It looks a bit different because I have this texture pack on that makes Minecraft texture more modern Minecraft textures, so I don't think it's LUV. Why is there uh somewhere? Where is it? Where is it? You know what? It's somewhere. There you go. Ta-da. It's somewhere. I'm too lazy to look for it anymore. Okay. Oh yeah, looking for the recipe. Yeah, looking for the recipe would probably be an easier option. Uh, yeah, basically HV circuits, HV era stuff. Man, I wish I could just get A2 like LV and then just, call it a day with my storage situation, but now I have to deal with this. Not that bad right now, but it's going to get much, much, much worse. I'm going to actually have to grab a water bucket. And I'm having to deal with the debuff of Rise of Life. Yippee. Awesome. Gotta love it. I need to start growing this as quick as possible because I'm going to need a decent amount of cotton in the future and also string. And that's basically going to require an insane amount of cotton, and it's a bit of a pain. Though I'm going to have to figure out where to put this now since I actually have decided to do this way. Uh, um, mm, I'll do it over here. I feel like I'm trying to make it. I gotta make like a little like 5x5 area for this stuff. So what is this? 4, 5. Put that there. Find this out a bit. That's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, right. That's how you get seeds. Do it through that way. I forgot. It's been a moment, and also I've broken my attic. I also need to like turn these into actual pieces of flint before I can repair this. I need a I cannot use a matic to turn that into tilled grass. I forget about that. That's also just good to try and Oh no, you can't. I'm just being a buffoon. Well, I also needed to remove that stuff from my inventory anyways. And I'm also like breaking this as quickly as possible. Where is my thing? Oh, there it is. Oh, that's 3. Just need to do over here. And ta-da! Um, Mandrake. What is this? Wolfsbane, water artichoke, garlic is a useful thing. I'm gonna have to make a giant plantation area for this stuff, and it's going to be awesome. I don't know, I'll do Mandrake right there, and then I'll do Wolfsbane right here, and then all of these will be cotton in the middle of that. Sadly, I can't turn this steel back into ingots because I require like it was an extractionator. Actually, I can turn it with through smeltery, but that means I need brass, which is a whole ordeal of its own. I also Ardite is interesting that I got because that's from the Nether, and that's pretty decent. The only issue is that I don't want to. That does not look good in the that does not good look good in the dark texture. Yeah, I have a basic smeltery, I just can't smelt things right now because I don't have any lava. Oh, that reminds me, I need to get lava. How fun and enjoyable. I also need to get iron. I need to get a iron bucket. I believe it's iron. Search it up because it's like a pain trying to look through there. Yeah, it's 3 iron plates, and that's like 6 iron ingots with early game because you require was a 2-to-1 recipe for plates, and then when you actually get the steam age, it's then a 3-to-2, and then once you get to LV, it's a 1-to-1, which is when it gets nice. Also, I should have probably not turned all of my stuff into seared bricks because now I need more smeltery drains. Awesome. Though I have cotton, I just need to make a string. Only issue is I wish I had the ability where I could just, do like shifting and then, that would do it, but sadly no. Oh, done. Uh, oh yeah, Star Technology, you do get a 1-to-1 through Create. Most thing you can get through 1-to-1, but I know there's certain metals that you can't exactly get through 1-to-1, which is a bummer. I don't know why you're here. Dude. Alright then, okay. I got the wool of bat from that. I was not expecting to actually get the chance for that. Yeah, GT&H has, witchery, and also blood magic, as well as, I'm reading it now, Galacticraft, of course, and Thaumcraft. So, there's a lot of, like, other fun mods that I can look into. The only issue is that I actually need to, get to that point in the first place, and that's gonna take a while. I should probably actually terraform this to be better. Also, I need a, what? Three. So I should probably make another area for farmland, because that is going to be important. I'm gonna need to get a lot of crops, and also, especially when trying to get some early things, I'm gonna need a lot of string. Especially backpacks, because I would like to get a miner's backpack and a digger's backpack, which requires a lot of woven cotton, as well as tanned leather, which is bound leather, which is also a lot of cotton and string that is required. I also need to start running. Uh, there. Now I'm getting stuck. Okay. Okay, there we go. Now I just need to go back, start tilling farmland, and I should have another area for more plantation. Because if I remember correctly, I'm not sure if the Pam, I think it's Pam's that does the cotton. Natura. I don't remember if I think Natura has a thing where this basically inherits off of the actual crop system, so you can't just you can't exactly do the same thing of 'cause I believe you get more. Okay, I can stop rambling off and not like going from ping pong left to right. Basically, in crops, you can't do it adjacently because it checks. You can't do the same crop adjacently because then it proceeds to slow itself down. If I remember correctly, there is a spider in some area. I think there's a cave below me. Though, basically, I just need to make sure that all these crops are also adjacent to each other. Actually, fix this first. Sadly important. I make sure this works. It's also sad that I can't use certain like keybinds that I would use in newer versions because they don't exactly exist in 1.7.10. Like I try to like hover over things and do this for like certain things, but it doesn't work with the tool station. And that is very sad. Okay, I did get Wolfsbane and I did get wheat. So Wolfsbane, wheat. I can also turn the wild carrot into actual carrots, I believe. I'm gonna need one more. Unless I can just do a one-to-one. It appears not. I'm gonna have to do... I'm gonna have to find another wild carrot. To then make a 9 by 9 by 9... not 9 by 9 by 9. 9 by 9 plot of carrots. Well, if I could just be in the area where I can keep that loaded, then I'll be happy enough. Oh yeah, I also want to ask, is the stream alright? Is it having any lag, buffering, anything like that? Like at the beginning of the stream, I had a couple of issues with the bitrate, so I had to lower it, and I'm not sure if it's deciding to break now, or if it's still decent. I can't remember where I got those wild carrots though. There's barley though. That's oil. Gonna need that in the future though. It would be very, very useful. Wha- What's happened? What happened, Zach? Third most watched streamer? Oh my, that's crazy. I forgot that Twitch recap is coming up. I actually forgot about that. I checked it not too long ago, and by 2025, I only streamed 5 times. This is now the 6th stream this year, which is pretty funny, not gonna lie. I streamed a lot before, and now I've just streamed whenever I wanted to now at this point. So it is dipped immensely. Can you grow faster? I need cotton in mass amounts of it. I'm just hoping that like the little indicators telling me that there's mobs in my base area is not actually inside my base. Cause creepers would not be too good. Oh, uh, basically just gonna have to wait for crops to grow. Also, why are you untilled? Did I accidentally step on that? Alright. So, I'm gonna have to wait for this cotton. I'm gonna probably have to just look around for more cotton. I can go up there to actually get slime if I really want to. I'm also like running out of food. I'm gonna have to look into start cooking a couple of things up. And also, that's the sad thing is that some of the foods in here that would be really filling doesn't really fill that much. I think was it Blightfall? I can't remember. I think this was like 2. No, 1 bar. This is more of like, for extra, just another food to eat rather than, oh yeah, so this is, oh, I have more cotton in here. I could just turn that all into cotton seeds and then get more out of that rather than being a buffoon and just letting it sit there. There we go. 2 row of cotton plants. That will give me up to at least 14 cotton. I think I can get like 2, 3, so I think the best is like 40, yeah, 42 cotton plants that I can get if I actually get lucky with I can get lucky with all of these growing and getting 3 cotton per plant. So yippee. Oh yeah, I should probably do this for you, Zach. There we go. Merry Christmas, Zach. You have now moderator. You can now ban any unsilly people that decides to do shit. Which I don't expect that it's gonna happen at all. I don't really have much activity in this stream anyways. Though, I do want to get, what was it? Where is my wool? There's my wool. There's something that I don't look at all that. Man, I don't want to look through 180 recipes. What was it? I'm trying to remember the thing over here. Yeah, I need tanned leather. And that's bound leather and all that stuff that requires Again, cotton. Gotta love it. I should also probably put like, the block of steel in there. This raspberry, there is blueberry. I should also eat this for, completion sakes. There's also avocado. I don't think the small foods give me much, but if I get more filling foods, then that will give me more, options. No, the plants are growing. Just not a lot. Not quickly. Okay, there we go. I need to cover that up. So I can actually put torches on there. Do that. There we go. Ta-da. Yeah, that should give me enough light to keep all these up. Just keep the... There should be, like, light to the farmland. Then I can actually... Oh! Soon! This is also grown. I really don't want to mine you. Okay, I got lucky. That was not ready. Whoopsie. Yeah, mandrake roots has a small chance to spawn a mandrake if you break it. Uh, very unfun. Especially when mandrake roots then proceed to, I would like to actually use this water artichoke, but I don't have really water. Especially when you acquire earplugs, and earplugs requires, the, Thaumcraft materials, which is, not fun. And I would prefer to, not do that. I gotta sleep. I gotta sleep. Sleepium. Come on. Sleeping. Sleepment. I gotta sleep it. 1 day. 1 minute. There we go. It was gonna happen one time. It was gonna happen someday. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna start walking 500 miles and then walking 500 more. Or should I? I don't know. I'm divided, because if I walk out and look for more cotton, then these cotton plants won't grow. But I'm just gonna put all these cotton into the farm again. Or am I? Hmm. I don't know. Hey, wait. Item reward is just cotton seeds. If I just completed it, I could have just gotten more cotton out of that. Of course. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. So awesome. So great. So awesome. You know? I need you to grow quicker because I need to actually get that quest done. And it's that witch spawner over there, but the only issue is I don't have the bone. Cause yeah. I need to get these. I don't think I can make a bone from a crucible, which is a bit more advanced. Huh. I don't know why that does that. Uh yeah. Nothing good. Ooh. I gotta figure out. So I should probably start working towards actually getting There is lava over there. You know, I'm just gonna focus on getting iron. So there's an iron or vein down here. Also amethyst. Actually, no, I need. I mean, I can get iron because that's like small banded like iron ore. I can get that. Limonite is also iron, I believe. So all of this is basically gonna be useful. Limonite, banded iron. Only issues that the crushed variants will only give. Oh, no, this one does. This one also does. That's stone dust. I really don't care about stone dust. This gives me iron. Why was that one that just decided to say, "Oh, time to give you the most like tiny things of like the tiny bits of iron, like iron nuggets." Malachite is also copper. So this is also having malachite in here, so that's really useful. And also do need to mine a lot so I can actually get some modifiers on this. Well, I mean, what I'm probably gonna do is that I'm gonna just like get enough where I can then proceed to work towards getting better materials like a hammer. Okay, so that one I can't mine. I feel like limonite is iron? Okay, it is iron, okay. That I can't mine, no. The actual banded iron is something that I can't mine. Speaking of iron, I do need to upgrade this to an iron pickaxe now. But I'm not gonna do that right now because I'll have my smeltery set up. And that would be a bit expensive also, because I don't have that much iron. Luckily, I don't need to worry about the hammer being a issue for iron, like iron usage, but it's also still a thing I need to watch out for. That means I need to go down and grab amethyst, which is luckily in this little mine right here. So, again, you gotta love the iron grind. Look, at least this is like not too far from my base, so this like allows me to start collecting the iron and as well as just work towards I can't mind that. As also work towards getting my crops grown. I still need so much. So many. Oh yeah, gotta love it. You gotta love it. Oh, I'm glad that there is some malachite that does spawn in this area, so limonite is a thing I can't mine, but I'm so glad there's also some malachite because it's also just copper. So yeah, copper is going to be important. Especially when like so many things requires copper. Woohoo! Gotta love everything requiring a base material and then you need mass amounts of it. Like iron! Come back full circle. Speaking of coming back full circle, this is broken full circle. I have to do this again. So at least this will level up soon. And that is gonna be nice. Sadly, I think I need to do like 4 or 5 more levels until I get a upgrade again. or whatever it was called, I can't remember of. What was it called? I'm trying to remember now. The juice of instant dementia. So I actually got malachite from Biomes of Plenty. I have to crush that to actually get the malachite that the one malachite that I do need, which is, woohoo. Oh, so before I forget, let me, hold on, I just need to open something. Okay, there we go. So now is the fun thing. Oh, modifier, right. I think I have two modifiers on this. So technically I can't add lapis and redstone if I really want to, or diamond. But I'm also like thinking, should I really? Because if I just speed towards getting F7? Yeah, this is no good area. Hmm. There we go. I should probably go up to the surface now. I mean, I got some decent bits of iron. I also gotta hope that it is still day on the surface. Yeah, there's a cave nearby, so I need to worry about that right now. I think I just gotta see if it's day. But yeah, there's the cave. Oh, I think it's night. It's not. Oh, phew. Got to be though. So, yeah. See if there's any grown cotton yet. No, nearly grown though, so at least there's nearly grown cotton. So, going to turn this into iron. Going to need a decent bit of iron, so. Also, at this point, I'm just gonna say screw it and get the thing for the upgrade. Cause I don't know, just at this point, not worth like saying, oh, I'll just wait and wait and wait. Now I can actually collect iron. I've collected iron. I can actually use that as a resource. So woohoo! And then also that gets me to actually, I mean, 72. Also, just like put this in here and sleep before mobs start spawning. I don't have enough to actually make 72. I also got water breathing, so yippee, I guess. I do need is cotton, cotton, and cotton. So, you know what? I'm going to basically just end it here because I am like getting tired. Even though I was hoping that I can get to the start of the Steam Age, I kind of just did early smeltery or just finished smeltery and that was it. But it is what it is. Um, so yeah, I think I'm gonna go perish now. So, well, I hope you all enjoyed your time here. I'll maybe be seeing you guys next time. If you did enjoy the stream, I'm going to go through the fun yada 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 stuff. If you did enjoy the stream, like, subscribe on YouTube, follow on Twitch. Uh, Basically that. I hope y'all enjoyed your time here. Bye bye.